Hey, what's going on guys? In this video I'm gonna show you a new project that you can create using HTML, CSS and a few lines of JavaScript code. I will review the source code for this project so you can edit it and create what you have in mind. You will find a link in the description. You can download it now and follow with me. Let's get started. So here we have a long menu that full of different web programming languages and frameworks. When you click on any link, its content will be shown up. But suppose I'm looking for something that is at the end of this menu. So instead of scrolling, we can search for it. For example, like Oracle. Nice. If I want to search about C#, this is the idea of this project. Let me now see the code. So when you download the file, you will find three things. This one is the HTML code, and this one contains images that I used in this project, and finally this one contains the CSS file and JavaScript file. So here is in HTML, we have the side menu, the link for each programming language, and the content of each programming language. For example, here is the content for HTML. And as you see here, each link contains an event on click, which call a function open content. And then this is the ID of the content. So for this link, which is HTML, I want to open the content that has an ID HTML. For JavaScript, I want to open the content that has an ID JavaScript. So the ID for this division is JavaScript. So this division will be shown up once we click JavaScript link. So this is the HTML part. Just the link and the content for each link. The styling is easy, unlike normal. Just style each content, like adding color or background color, and specify the position for the menu to be in the left and the content to be in the right. So we use here display flex, and for the menu, make flex 30%, and for the content, which is in the right, which has a class right, flex 70%. Finally, in JavaScript, we have two functions. One for the search bar, when we want to look for any link using the search bar, and then another function for the site tab. Once we click a link, I want to open its content. So in the first function, we access to the value that the user will enter, and then make loop through the links. And if any link contain any character the user has entered, it will appear and hide the other links. So here we want to hide all the links, but else I want to show up the link that the user entered its characters. So here we just loop through the links and check if the link or there is any character of this link similar to that the user has entered. Here in this function, we want to display the content of each link based on its ID. So here name, a parameter for the ID, and we can remove here this parameter, and we don't use this one. So here we define two variables, one to use it inside the loop, and this one will access to the class name tab content, which is the class for the contents. Here each content contain a class tab content, and then make loop through those contents. So I want to hide all the contents and then display the content based on its ID. So when the user click JavaScript, so the ID here will be JavaScript. So I want to change the style from display none to be display block. So JavaScript content will be shown up, but the other contents will disappear. And finally here we define the HTML as the default once we enter the page or reload the page. Like this, if we reload the page, the HTML content will be the default for this website. But here, as we removed here the first parameter, here you have to remove the first parameter too from all the links. But if we click PHP, you can't see the content because here we have to remove the first parameter because we have removed here from JavaScript. So you have to remove the first parameter. So that's everything in this project. I hope you enjoy it and find it helpful for you. So as I told you, the source code in the description, you can download it now. And if you need any help, don't hesitate to ask me. So good luck and see you next time.